Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to another vlog. I know it's been a while. We have a fall vlog. I can't believe I'm finally saying this. I've been waiting for this godforsaken hot weather to stop because for the first time in my life, I'm over this. I'm over the humidity, the sleepless nights. I am done. It is raining. There's thunderstorm. There is actual thunder. I love thunder. So let's kickstart this fall weather. Let's get us in the mood of fall. I think I paired it. Hopefully you can hear me because I don't want to refill. It looks really cute. It's very small and it does come with two little charging pod. Now what I got from Waterstones, I went on a little bit of a shopping high. Yeah, not gonna lie. I did get R.F. Kuang's new book, bestiessss. I thought that the premise of this was brilliant. First of all, the sprayed edges. I don't mind when the sprayed edges are beautifully curated like this. When they just have a color on, I cannot stand it. I will not buy the book if the sprayed edges are just one color. I am really excited about this. I've not read a single R.F. Kuang book. I do have Yellow Face somewhere here. I've got Yellow Face and I do have Babel, but I've been really intimidated by R.F. Kuang. First of all, excuse me, what? It is so beautiful and I feel like I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be a perfect fall fantasy read. I'm ready to get back into fall fantasies because I've been reading a lot of fiction lately, some classics here and there, but I feel like nothing has been hitting. Nothing scratches that itch quite right. So I feel like I've not read a fantasy in months, which for me is very unlikely, but I feel like we're ready to get back. And it's also the signed edition. I did also get The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I do have The Secret History right here, which hopefully is going to be my first fall read. I've been itching to read this for a while and this is going to be my read hopefully after my holiday. I just want something dark and something that's going to change my life. And I feel like Donna Tartt is the person to do that. I did get The Goldfinch and I'm really excited. It's really long. It's about 800, it's close to 900 pages, but it feels nice. All of Donna Tartt's books feel really nice. They feel a bit heavy. I did also get Ariadne by Jennifer Saint. It's so weird to me to buy a fiction book about Greek mythology, you know, like being Greek and all. And I did study all of those in school, but then nothing really picked my interest because as a kid I feel like it's not going to interest you, but as an adult I feel like I really want to give this a chance to see it as an adult with a more grown brain, hopefully, in a sort of retelling from the female point of view. I feel like it's gonna be very impactful and I've heard really good things about Jennifer Saint. And this is gonna be my first one. I think I'm gonna start reading this today and I'm taking it with me on holiday as well. I'm going to Crete and this is based in Crete. So a bit of a reading update. I'm currently reading Mother Thing by Ainsley Haworth. I was in a little bit of a horror type of kink. I don't know. It's not hitting. I'm bored. I thought it was going to be scary, or maybe it's not scary yet, but I'm 56% of the way through. And you would expect that by that point, something would have happened, right? Something to like make you a bit, oh my god, what's happening? I don't know if this is going to be a DNF yet. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. I'm really not feeling it right now. So we'll see. Guys, I got a new reading journal. This is my current reading journal. There's no tea, no shade with this one. I just don't love the way it feels, if that makes sense. Although it does make me really sad. Let this go. So don't know yet, but I really wanted like a bigger one. I feel like an academic with this one. And the color, this is the Moleskine Student Journal. Never heard of this before, but it was only $8.99, and I'm saying only because Moleskine is expensive. I was having a look at the new 2026 journals because I always use their yearly journals because I like the way they feel. and that was like 24 pounds. I always get mine a little bit later in the year, like probably like January or February, just because I usually get it cheaper that way. His 24 pounds for a journal is a lot. Ah, I think she feels so nice. Okay. What is this? You can rip the pages as well if you'd like to. And then it also has a little compartment, a little pocket in here. Wait! Are these tabs? Oh, these are tabs. These are moleskin tabs. Then it's got a little labels. Wow. Wow, I love these. I love things like these. I think she looks stunning. That color. I'm still trying to find my pen, if you know what that means. Like, I feel like every person has a pen that they like. I've not found mine yet. I found a few that I really like. I used to love the Muji. I used to love the Muji 0.5. I'm really liking this. Like, it's nice. I like the way it feels. It writes nicely. I feel like there's something missing though. And I did get the Uni Ball Air. I saw that on TikTok. It looked really cool. The tip looks like this, and it writes nicely. It writes like a fountain pen without being so leaky. And I like that it has a cap. It's a bit different for me. I don't really like pens with caps. I like it so far. I just don't feel like it's gonna be the one. I think I'm just gonna go and read my book. And I'll talk to you later. I'm still at the same spot, but I've got different clothes on. My room is a mess. Books and clothes are everywhere. I haven't worn my hair in a side part for years. And is this given? What do we think? I don't know. I feel weird. And I had my... Oh. As I was doing my video on TikTok, I was recommending some like end of summer melancholic type of books, and these are the only two that came to mind. They both take place in the summertime, but they are both kind of melancholical for their own reasons. Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. This was a book that made me very, very angry. I just feel like David, our male main character, was so toxic, and obviously for his own reasons, but that doesn't mean that I'm not angry. This takes place, I feel like, in the 50s in Paris. David is American and he came to Paris for the summer. He does have a fiance that she's currently in Spain, and while he's in Paris he meets Giovanni and he begins to have an affair with him. As the time goes by, he kind of like moves in with him in his house, as he calls it, his room, because the house is really small. Giovanni is a little bit more openly gay. David is not. David doesn't even want to accept it to himself that he is a gay man, and that just brings its own consequences to him, to Giovanni, to their relationship, to everything. I just don't want to say too much because I'm gonna spoil it, but it just felt very melancholic. Although it is set in the summertime in Paris, it feels very much so like the end of summer. It feels like something is coming to an end. A lot of things are coming to an end, not just the summer. I think about this book and it makes me a bit sick in the way that it ended. You know what I mean? We could have just done things differently. And also, The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. This took me by surprise. This was my first Shirley Jackson book. By the way, it's nothing like the show. Nothing like the show. I did not see a single similarity besides the house and the names of the characters. I loved probably like first half of it. I was so hooked. It was spooky. The characters just all clicked with each other. They had such a nice chemistry. They all go to the Hill House to kind of study the supernatural qualities of the house and figure out what's happening to it, and whatever comes with it, you know, starts taking its toll to the group of people that they're there. I loved Eleanor's and Theo's relationship. I thought that it could be something more than what it was, because at the end I just really didn't like how we twisted things. I didn't kind of like the ending. I thought there was going to be a lot more to the ending personally, but it felt a little bit flat for me. But maybe there was a reason why Shirley Jackson did it the way that she did it. Really loved the vibes. If you just want cozy summer vibes, vibes that bring you towards fall, like spooky summer vibes, this is a perfect summerween type of book because the story takes place throughout the summertime. They're at the Hill House in summertime, which I didn't know. I thought it was like winter time, but no, it's actually summertime, which really took me by surprise. But it kind of like depicts perfectly living in that big mansion while it's so dark and spooky inside, but then you have the beautiful summer day outside. It's just the perfect contrast. And then you also do get few little rainy, gloomy days as well. So I think it's a perfect combination, but it's definitely an end of the summer type of book, in my opinion. A lot of things going on with the house. It was definitely its own little character. Not little. It was definitely the main character of the story, the house, I think. The way it was built up, I did think that it was going to be a lot more to it at the end. Personally. Just personally, yeah. It's definitely worth reading them. They both have a message to them, especially this one. This one, I still think about it and it makes me like uneasy, feel uneasy. You know what I mean? Like it does have an impact. My favorite. Oh, that is so I went shopping. I got a new body wash, a new candle, some new books. Ooh, I want a new fall perfume, but I've not found the one yet. I smelled Diptyque's Autumnal and Le Papier, but I don't know, I didn't like Autumnal as much as I thought I would, and Le Papier was exactly like Book Loft room spray that I've got from Bath & Body Works. I'm so excited. We're gonna start getting new journals for 2026 soon, some stationery shopping. We're just getting into the fall mood. I'm buzzed. Anyway, I wanted to show you the things that I got to get me into the fall mood. These are hot and fresh from the shopping center. I literally got them today. New body wash. We decided to try the Marks and Spencer's one, the Warmth Apothecary one. It's got cardamom, cinnamon leaf, anything cinnamon smell, flavor, anything cinnamon, I'll have it. Sandalwood, and I got my annual seasonal candle from Bath & Body Works. I usually buy candles during the fall time and winter time from Bath & Body Works because they're quite pricey. So I just get like the one that you cannot find all year round. I probably have like 20 different candles that smell exactly like this, but not quite. Cinnamon sugar coffee cake. And this is me in a candle. It's got the cinnamon, it's got the coffee, and this is all I need. I probably have a couple of them that smell like this, but one thing about the Bath & Body Works candles is that they last in the room, in the air, for ages. Like you light a candle and it'll stay in the air for like days, in my opinion. I also got some books. I know I shouldn't have, but you know when you're in a shopping high and you're like, yeah, I'll get everything. See, I'm getting into like Greek mythology. I've talked about this in this vlog anyway. I got Lilith by Nikki Marmory. I've never heard of this author before. It sounds really promising, about women and taking back their power. I'll buy it. Lilith is the heroine women have waited 6,000 years for. Yeah. And it was buy one get one half price, so I did get butter by Asako Yuzuki. This I've been eyeing for a while, a good while, but it was always a size that kind of intimidated me. One thing about me is that if I like your vibe and your style and everything, you want to get inspiration from that. I don't even know if that makes any sense, but the girl on the plane next to me, she was just looked so cool. Do you know when some girls and women look so cool, like effortlessly cool? She was reading this and she had about this much left in the book, and I thought, you know what, I think this is my time to go and buy butter. I think it's inspired by a real case, yes, of the Katsu killer, and it's kind of like different from what I usually read. It's a bit more thrillery, but let me just say something real quick. This is the most uncomfortable book I've ever held in my life. When I'm telling you, it's like a brick. It doesn't open. How am I supposed to read this? I have to break the spine, like seriously break the spine. Can we please get floppy books in the UK? This is getting ridiculous at this point. I was not planning on getting this because I have 2 other Hannah Bonham Young books that I've not read that I really want to. But guys, excuse me about the cover. This is her newest release, People Watching, and I know she writes a little bit more intense, emotional types of books that involve either an illness, Alzheimer's in this one. The cover is just peak fall time, and I wanted to get to classics, but I held back because this is too much already. I wanted to get Phantom of the Opera. They say it's recommended to the girlies that like dark romance, but I only got the one, which is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I wanted this for a while. I feel like this is my time, and it's huge. I thought it was gonna be a lot less, not as long, but it is a good 500 pages. I just realized that this is not the first book haul in this video, which makes it just not okay, but you know what, I'm gonna make it okay because it's my channel and it's my video. So maybe like make a nice warm coffee. It's looking really good, and I'm gonna go light my candle as well. It's fall.